guys, it's Lynn again with Little Fit Nursery. I am here with baby Mia. She is my Ella Full Body Silicone by Jennie Lee. And yeah, I wanted to go ahead and change her into just a very simple onesie. This is a onesie that just has some bunnies on it. And it's actually a preemie size. Mia is actually pretty small. A pretty small newborn size. So she can wear newborn, but she can also sometimes wear preemie. So I'm going to go ahead and just try putting her in a preemie sleeper. And yeah, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and get her changed. And somebody was just somebody had messaged me on Facebook because I think I had made a comment in a video about how I think for even, for the babies that we like really cherish in our collection, it's like, is there a price that, and again, this is for a doll that you love and have no intention to sell, but it kind of caused me to think about it a little bit. It's like, is there a price that would just be too amazing too incredible of an offer for you to say, that you just can't say no to, to sell one of your dolls? And I have to think that for most of us, I think that answer would be yes, that there would probably be a price that would make us say, yeah, you know what, for that price, that's just too good to pass up. I would let that doll go for that price, so I, but and I don't know what that number is for each of us. And maybe now that we're in a global pandemic and, with, job uncertainty and things like that, maybe that price is, that's something that more and more of us are increasingly willing to consider. Oh my gosh, this is so cute on her. And again, I'm asking this more in the hypothetical, not because I have in my mind like a price that I would sell the doll for. And let me just use like baby Lynn as an example, because she's like my most favorite doll in my collection, and I've like said so many times, like, she's like never for sale. She really is not. Like, she's a baby that's such a keeper, and I couldn't even replace her if I wanted to. Oh my gosh, this baby's so adorable. you know there's just like a feeling of peace, when you hold a reborn or silicone. I think especially holding a silicone, there's just something about it that just feels so realistic. But look how cute this little one. She's adorable. Yeah, so I don't know what that price would be for me. I think, gosh, it would have to be, I think for me it would have to be like life-changing money. I don't know if it's, even though obviously I didn't pay this much, but I think baby Lynn just means so much to me that it would have to be like a ridiculous sum, like, I don't know, like $1 million or something for me to let go of baby Lynn. Obviously for most of my dolls, the number wouldn't be so ridiculous, but like, I just love that baby and would just never want to part with her, like, I think, and again, it's sort of like that, there's, not that, these babies are really like our own children, but, I think there is, there's something more to them than just a, kind of a collector's item, right? And so, and I think the bonds that we can form with these dolls are really real, and can feel very strong. And so it's kind of like just, and I don't know if it's a bond, I know we use the word bond a lot, but I think maybe more of an attachment, right? Just that we just feel this like, fondness for these babies. But yeah, but for other babies, like, yeah, I could probably, conceive of letting them go for a more reasonable price, right? But yeah, I don't know. I've thought about that a little bit, and, and I don't know, like, for example, like, my Maisie, who I love and like would never want to part with, like, I could see, if I got like a $5,000 offer for her, I would probably say, sure, I will sell her to you for $5,000, right? And that's my, reborn baby, who I think is such prototype quality. And I didn't pay $5,000 for her, but but just trying to think about, like, if it's a doll like you really, really love, it would just take a lot for me to let go of that doll. You know, way more than what I originally paid for the doll, if that makes sense. And there may be other dolls that you feel kind of like neutral about, and you know, you are like, if you got back what you paid for it, you'd be like so thrilled. And then there are others that maybe you're just like, yeah, you know, you like the doll, but you know, you're not like that bonded to it, where you're even maybe willing to take a loss on it, or depending on how urgently you need the funds, a lot of collectors will sell at a loss just to sell really quickly. So, so yeah, I wanted to just pose that question to you guys. If you know there is a price that you know, kind of would cause you to, you know, like to let go of a baby in your collection. And yeah, and I would just be curious to see what you think. Like, think about the baby that's like the most cherished in your collection. You know, is there a price tag there? And I know I put the $1 million number on Baby Lynn. So if someone out there has $1 million wants to offer that to me, I guess we can talk. But I probably like really would not, still wouldn't. You know, I think I would be more open with pretty much any other doll in my collection, but that one is just my favorite. And there's just something for me that also feels that a little bit of that sense of, like, with my portrait babies of my kids, like, I don't want to let them go either. Like, I feel like they're very special to me as well. I do have duplicates though of all of them, so that might be just a different consideration. Um, but anyway, I just thought I would hop on and kind of pose that hypothetical question. I know it's like so horrifying to think about letting go of your favorite baby in your collection, but yeah, is there a price that, you know, you would just say, you know what, that price is just too high for me to say no to, even if it like literally breaks your heart. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and Mia's gonna say bye to you all, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.